What's up, y'all? It's Monday. It's Erica. First day of the week. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. Relaxing. It was a little weird, kind of weird. Only reason why I find it weird is because I've been on social media a little bit more than I'd like to be, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really don't like it. So I had to check myself this weekend, like, why are you on here? What are you doing? Why are you recording yourself for these Instagram stories? What the fuck are you doing? I'm not used to it. You know, I used to share a lot online. The most I share is on Twitter. But I used to like make videos, like short videos, you know what I'm saying? And then like talk shit online, and it doesn't interest me anymore, because then I find myself hanging out, like loitering, and I'm not on Instagram to loiter. So it's like, you probably saw one of my videos on my IG story saying how I think that this exchange, a constant exchange like this on Instagram, is weird to me, and it's gotten weird to me. And like I said, over the weekend I just noticed that I was using it more than I was loitering, and I was like, this is not even where you belong. Like, get the fuck up out of here. So, you know, the IG stories don't get don't get spoiled, because that shit is gonna stop. I don't like it. That's just me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I just think it's weird. I just think the whole shit is weird. So we wanted to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. What season is this? Episode 4, season 4, episode 10. Season 4, episode 10. So they start off at, here, let me see. I took notes this time. You know, I normally don't like to take notes because I like to kind of work with my memory, but lately I'm like, I need to take notes because Mercury is in retrograde, and I can't count on myself. I have the worst memory as it is. Y'all lucky that I remember half of the shit, but I have a really bad memory. And so I try to remember the episodes, and not write things down. 1, because I'm driving, and 2, because of my memory. I feel like you should remember stuff, you know what I mean, or details about each scene or what have you. So it was a challenge for me. The episode from even Queen Sugar, was it Queen Sugar? No, Basketball. Was it Queen Sugar or Basketball? One of them. It was either Queen Sugar or Basketball Wives, where I missed a lot of details, and I was just like, I even took notes on that, but I didn't take the right notes because I thought that I would remember, because I watched it and then went to video, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. So anyways, we start off with Giselle and Robin having a conversation. We see that Giselle has closed on her house or whatever, and Giselle and Robin are sitting down talking about the house situation, and she's trying to tell her, you know, it's taken me a long time. I feel like Robin and Giselle are in this kind of space in their relationship where Robin is not allowing Giselle to get away with shit from previous seasons, in terms of setting Robin up to either speak on their behalf or stick up for her, like she did with Monique when Monique had the umbrella situation. Wasn't that with Robin? I thought it was with Robin, when she was like, come say to my face, and Robin's like, I'm right here, I'm in your face, like, what the fuck? And I do understand where Candace is coming from with saying, all y'all bitches and had a moment like this. Don't tell me how I'm looking. But at the same time, I think that Monique is coming from a good place. That was the scene that I was just rewatching, where she was trying to tell Candace how she was behaving, and Candace didn't want to hear, because no one wants to hear like they're acting like their narcissistic mother, bottom line. And y'all gotta I don't understand why they can't see that. Like, you guys are comparing her to somebody's personality that she does not like, and you guys continue to compare her, and not only compare her, but this is her mother, and this is the person that she's having issues with. Y'all know what y'all doing in a way. But then also Chris you become, like, literally, that's the thing. That's why it's so important for people who have issues with their parents to get therapy, because you will literally become what you don't like about you will take on those characteristics and those personality traits that you do not like of your parent, and take those on, and then you'll start exhibiting those in your other relationships. That's how a cycle continues. And that is what Candace is now demonstrating in both of her relationships, her personal relationships, her romantic relationships. I don't know what she does. You know, we haven't seen her like in a workspace, and I know she has her little hair business, but I don't know if that's affecting her or whatever, but you can see it, and nobody wants to be called that. So at the end of the day, Giselle and Robin is telling Giselle, Giselle's telling Robin, I don't want to be involved. Giselle is like, I don't really care for Giselle, but this season, her character that she's playing is very unlikable. It's very unlikable. The idea that you don't want to be involved, but you keep initiating all of these interactions, that is kind of like, that's trash to me. Like, that's trash. You can't get on Candace for not taking accountability when you're the one here creating all the conflict amongst the women, and you keep doing it, and you're egging it on, and you're encouraging it. It's not like you are trying to get a resolve. No, you are encouraging the foolishness and the messiness. That's unlikable. Unlikable characteristic in a person is someone who is always causing problems and then stepping out and saying, I don't want to be involved in it. Well, you were the one who brought it up. And she finally says, well, I admit it. I was wrong. I brought it up. You knew what you were doing. You wanted to get a lot of mess started. You bringing Candace, Ashley back in the house, then saying we should work on it. That stuff, you doing that shit on purpose, and that's an unlikable character trait. It's partly my fault. And then she said, once again, Giselle is the one that has to apologize. Well, if you're going to tell Candace that she needs to be accountable for her behavior, you need to be accountable and apologize for your behavior. So you do owe Ashley an apology, because that should not have been brought up right then and there. And it was messy as fuck. But you were so hell-bent on finding out this egregious comment that Michael made about sucking someone's dick. You had a hard-on, no pun intended, for that to come out. So you initiated that. And then you're going to turn around and blame Robin. And that's why Robin's like, I didn't have nothing to do with that. You're the one that brought it up, and then going to hand it to me. That's not cool. So, you know, somebody made a comment. Monique made a comment about Giselle. This is the reason why you and Giselle don't get along. You called Giselle and Robin Pinky and the Brain, and then called Robin Pinky. Now, it was a wonderful play on words because she has the pink hair and she's the damn fool of the group. But I see this of the two, but I do see that she is letting Giselle know that don't have nothing to do with me. You were the one that did that. And I'm glad that she did that, because that was trash. I didn't even like the way Giselle was like, once again, well, Karen's not talking to me and Monique is not talking to me. Shut up. You brought all this shit on. That whole display is even fake. You don't care that you have to apologize once again. You don't care that Karen's not talking to you. You don't care that Monique, you don't care, Giselle. So all that, oh my God, now I gotta apologize once again. You don't really even care about that. So stop all that dramatic bullshit. You don't give a shit about that. Candace goes and visits Chris at his restaurant. And she's sitting there and they're talking about a date night. And she's asking him, you don't want to see me all the time? He's like, no, I don't want to see you all the time. And that is a wonderful thing. Don't do that fake, romanticized fairy tale. Yes, I can be in your face all the time. That's unrealistic and it's not true. And I'm glad that this man is sitting here like, no, I don't want to be in your face all day. You don't definitely want to be in my face all day. So what are you talking about? Stop this shit. Stop that fairy tale bullshit, Candace. Cut it out. So they start having a conversation, and Candace starts demonstrating behaviors that are similar to her mother's, where she is cutting people off while they are trying to speak. Why does she do that? Because as a child, she did not have a voice. And when you don't have a voice as a child, when you are talking to, as you grow into adulthood and start relating to other people outside of your parents, where you feel that you don't have a voice, you tend to talk over other people. That's it. That is it. There's no other explanation for the reason why Candace talks over other people. It stems back to how she relates to her mother and how they related and how she was taught to communicate by her mother. Bottom line. And that's it. And she started doing it. And again, I'm back to nobody wants to be compared to a person's character traits or character flaws. They don't want that comparison. You already hold some resentment for your mother. You look just like her. Now people are telling you you acting like her. This is like, you don't want that, Candace. And no, everybody knows you don't want that, which is the reason why you take offense to being compared to those behaviors. Not only that, it's your mom too. And then now the behavior, they're not telling you, oh my God, you're just like your mom. You really take care of business. You got your own shit. They're comparing you to your mother, her negative traits. And that's not, and like I said, I understand the defense when somebody says something, and they're all doing it. Chris is doing it. Monique does it. Ashley does it. Robin did it in an interview saying, calling her house her mother's house. Y'all all are doing that. And then when she starts behaving in the way that she relates to her mother, and that is of a preteen, then you guys want to call her a baby and say that she's not handling it like a grown woman. You have to remember who she was taught by. You have to remember that and to take that into consideration. No, it's not an excuse for her behavior, but you should have a level of understanding as to why she behaves in the manner in which she behaves. And that is why. Because she has a bad relationship with her mother. So her friendships with other women and men are going to reflect that. Cutting Chris off. Chris was like, you doing it. And then they replayed it. And she did it. When you, as soon as you hear what you don't want to hear, you begin to talk over me and cut me off. And they showed it. And I'm so glad. This episode, they did a lot of rewinds and letting people know, like, here are the receipts to your behavior. And I'm glad. I wish they would have done that. I wish they're doing that more on all of the episodes, and I guess it's like kind of indicative of what happens on the internet. You say something and then people start bringing up old shit about your behavior and saying, you're acting like this, and oh, here's your karma. Look at how you were acting. And when they did that thing of Ashley, that brought me, I swear to God, that brought me so much joy, because her acting nonchalant about what's going on with Michael and them showing like, bitch, this is the reason. This might be a contributing factor to the tornado that is happening in your life right now. You're getting that energy is coming back to you, sweetheart, and it doesn't feel good, does it? And that's what's happening with Ashley. That's why her ass is not as mouthy. You see how mouthy she was at Candace's house? Was she mouthy like that at the hold down? No, she wasn't. And Candace, your ass should have said something to her about her behavior at the house. Instead of apologizing to everybody, I understand, like, I apologize because I acted a fool in my own house. And even Monique told her when she went to Monique's house, when she went to Candace was told by Monique at Monique's house that she didn't handle it in a grown woman way. And very true, she should not have got out of sorts in her home. That's one. But number two, You can't say anything because last year you were threatening somebody with an umbrella. This year you threatened somebody again, Monique. Nobody is threatening you, but you doing the threatening. So for you to sit up and act like you're this fucking sage because now you have a body growing inside of you and you have all this wisdom while you are giving great advice to Candace about her behavior in this state that you're in. Please don't forget that just last season you was threatening Robin with an umbrella and told her and asked her to run up in your face so that you can drag her. Now you telling Candace that. Both times, neither person threatened you. You threatened them. So be mindful of how you telling Candace to act when you yourself have just grown out of that. That's like a fucking somebody in AA telling all their friends that they're alcoholics all of a sudden. You know how Luann was doing on New York? She got into AA, and now all of a sudden Dorinda got a drinking problem. Now all of a sudden somebody else got a drinking problem. All of a sudden you the damn counselor. No. Monique, no. And that's what Candace like, all you bitches done had some shit. Y'all not gonna make me, she said the martyr. But they're not trying to make you the martyr, honey. They're trying to just fuck with you because they know what your triggers are. And what happens, people always say, and that's why a lot of people don't like to be vulnerable with people, because some people will take your triggers and intentionally trigger you. Mentioning your mother, you know that's going to garner a reaction that's not going to be favorable to anybody in this room, and yet y'all do it. So some people, when I say they're violent with your vulnerability, they'll use the times when you're vulnerable, and that's a vulnerable space for Candace. Use the times when you're vulnerable and then create a situation where you're going to have to react outside of what you desire yourself to be. So all that shit that they was doing at that table, I'm with Candace. Y'all not going to do this because everybody at this table that had a situation. It's my turn. Let me have a situation. Don't try to talk to me and talk down to me. I had a blow up at my house, and I'm apologizing here. And then Giselle, let me get back to Giselle, because I didn't appreciate Giselle telling Candace where to direct her apology. Bitch, you the one who fucking brought it up. You, like, no, that shit was trash. Candace and Ray, Karen and Ray, I don't know why they're showing Karen and Ray on this, like, old, like, bucket list adventure they're going on every episode. Like, they were dancing, now they're riding motorcycles. Karen comes to the place inappropriately dressed, the shoes she had on. You're not riding no dirt bikes with, first of all, can y'all let me know, were them shits suede? I swear they were suede. Why are you wearing suede in dirt? Anyway, I guess, whatever. Ashley and Katie are shopping for the hoedown, I assume. And the news breaks that Michael is in trouble. Now, they're all going back and forth with the messages, back and forth with the messages, and Katie and Ashley are not getting notifications. Nothing is happening. And I'm trying to figure out if they're sending messages back and forth. Karen's in the interview. She sees the message like, shit, what the fuck? Giselle sees the message and sends it to Robin. They're like, what the hell's going on? Ashley and Katie are like in another world that is not connected to them at all. I found it odd that none of them were getting notifications. Then they call Ashley, and Ashley is acting very nonchalant, very scammer, very like, this is not going to move me. I'm not moved by this. I'm going to handle this in a way that I've practiced all along. So now she's like, nobody believes her. Why? We see a pattern of behavior here. Are you telling me in this pattern of behavior that Michael has not been outside bounds at all in none of these situations where he's been online showing his penis on a gay dating app? He is grabbing or saying that he wants to grab Ray's butt. We got him talking to Juan saying that. We got him in saying that he might want to suck somebody's dick. Now we have a cameraman that happened to be at Monique's rainbow party While you were sitting there, Ashley, with your scam story and your fake tears, your husband was in the back trying to grab somebody's ass, or actually did grab somebody's ass, to the point where he is being charged with sexual assault. You're going to tell me, out of all of those, that pattern of behavior, all of them have the same kind of theme going on: Michael's attraction, or Michael's desire to touch another man, to perform fellatio on another man, to grab another man's butt, to have a picture of himself on a gay dating app who they said wasn't him after all. Okay, there's a pattern of behavior here, and you're saying that in every situation, Michael is not being fairly treated. I don't know what this thing is, why everybody want to make Michael be gay. That's what you said at the gay pride little party, where you lied and said you lost your voice. Girl, you didn't lose your voice. You was talking on a microphone, bitch. You might as well have been rapping. You wasn't doing nothing for you to have lost your voice. The fuck out of here. I was like, Ashley, shut the fuck up. Oh, I lost my voice. Girl, shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. You didn't lose your voice. She's acting all nonchalant, like she doesn't know. Like, well, we already knew this. Like, of course you've already known it, because the charges have been filed. It's just now hitting the news. And it's like, okay, well, how is it that you're so like, oh, we already knew about it, and acting very calm, very like, this is not bothering me. I don't know. It's not a big deal. Very fake, Ashley. Very phony. Very fake. Very rehearsed. And then to get mad at Katie, like, well, the way that you're saying it makes it seem like you believe. You believe him. You believe it. You believe it. Yeah, we believe it. Look at the pattern of behavior that's being exhibited here several different times. Ashley, don't be acting all nonchalant now. Like, that shit is crazy to me. I was like, Ashley is an asshole. She's so trash. And that's why, and then, let me finish. So they act like, what the fuck? Katie is acting, I don't know when that happened. I didn't see when it cut off. Katie's acting like, girl, like, what's tea? Like, what's up? Like, this is another fucking story happening here. Like, what's going on, girl? You know, like, girl, what's up? Ashley, you're not gonna act like this is some shit that somebody is like targeting Michael to make him seem like he's a homosexual man. Like, come on. We're not doing that. Shit is trash. I was like, look at Ashley. She's so trash. Candace goes over Monique's house. Monique starts telling her about being in control as a grown woman. You were not in control. Now she's taking offense once again, and then she did mention that Chris has said something to her about her behavior, and she's like, well, Chris did say something. Yeah, you're not handling it right. I didn't like the fact that Monique was putting together a bassinet, and this big oaf of a man can't put it together. Whatever. I was just like, and then her being so happy to do it. Shut up. Like, I don't know. Whatever. She says, you were all the way to Venus. Now, here she is with another dumbass joke that can be misconstrued to the point where you had to clarify it. Not Venus and Serena. I'm talking about Venus, the planet. That's how far you went up. Your jokes are not hitting. They're not landing. They make absolutely no sense. You allowed her to get you out of character in your home. You allowed that. And that wasn't very grown woman of you. Now, I've already explained the reason why Candace reacts in the way she reacts, and with the level of emotional intelligence that she enters into these confrontations. It's of a child. So that's it, okay? So again, I'm not making excuses. I'm just explaining it so we can have some understanding as to why she reacts this way and why it's so childish. She's reacting to her mother. And Monique gave her good advice the last episode by saying, this energy that you have for your mother, that you want to give to your mother, when somebody says something to you about her, you give them that energy that you want to give to her. I know it oh so well. I know exactly what Monique is saying, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's the reason why she acts like that, is because she really wants that energy, to give that energy to her mom. But here we are. Chris couldn't calm you down. Even your own husband, that's how far out of sorts you were. Your own husband, no one can calm you down. And then she mentions Ashley's karma. Like, Ashley is getting enough karma as it is. Like, you don't want how you're behaving with people to come back onto you. She's giving great advice. But Candace, to Candace's point, y'all, this is my moment that I'm having. Y'all have all had your moments. So we're not going to do this like I'm the only one who's ever behaved in this manner. We're not going to do that. So she's telling her, you don't take criticism well. Right. Why doesn't she take criticism well? Because she's constantly being criticized by someone who consistently breaks her down, who analyzes every bit of what she has on, who has something to say about every single thing that she's doing. That's her mom. So no, she doesn't take criticism well, because criticism came from a woman who was destructive and not constructive. Her mother didn't lift her up. Her mother criticized her to tear her down. That's the reason why that's the reason why Candace goes, she goes off. She's in battle, and she's in battle with her mother. So Monique's observation of saying that energy that you give to another person for mentioning your behavior or criticizing you is the energy that you want to give your mother. And that's what people get from you. You threw a temper tantrum. That's what she said. And then she said, why are you reacting like this? And do y'all really care? Or because if you keep bringing her mom up, knowing that it is a trigger for her, I feel like you don't care how she reacts. You're just wanting to tell her, like, in order to give her advice and make it seem like you're above this behavior, when just last season you were behaving in this way. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like with Candace on that. Like, y'all not about to do this. Y'all not about to do this. They get to Katie's house. Katie lives on a farm. I love it. I love Katie's house. I love the farm situation. I love all of it. I love every minute of it. Looks like she's dating is that her boyfriend, white guy with a red beard? Did he have a red beard, like red and gray? I don't know. Okay, that's fine. The house is nice. They sit down, and her mother is there, and some other people are there, and the food looks very dry, very doesn't look flavorful. Monique lied and said the brisket was good. Stop lying. That shit looked very dry. Somebody put like one little thing of barbecue sauce across a piece of, what was that? Looked like I don't know what that piece of meat was. I don't know. But it didn't look good. I don't know why they were sitting up there lying. But Giselle is simply not likable. That's what I wrote here. Robin and Ashley make up because Giselle apologizes for her contribution to the messiness. They're talking. Candace apologizes to the crowd for her behavior at her house. Then Giselle says, well, that's fine and all. First of all, Giselle, wasn't an apology directly to you. That was an apology to everyone. And you have no place. Like, the way that she did that was like Candace was a child. I was like, bitch, who the fuck are you telling her to direct her apology to? I'm apologizing to everybody for my behavior. You need to apologize to Ashley for trying to bring up this thing with her husband. Like, that is like me, I would have told Giselle something in that immediate moment. Like, you're not going to don't tell me who to direct my apology to. I'm apologizing to everybody. I did not like that. I was like, why was she? Well, you need to apologize. Your apology is fine and all, but you need to apologize to her. You need to direct your apology down there. And so then I forgot what happened after that, but they bring up the situation with Michael. We're not going to sit here and act like this is not happening. This is something that's happening. We're not going to sit here and act like it's not. So Karen goes to Ashley, and it's like she wants to go, well, you were the one that was hugging Robin. Yes, I had a human moment. Yeah, I was gloating. Yeah, like, that's how you just be honest. Yeah, I was gloating. Might not have been the right thing to do, but it sure felt good for you to have this shit come back onto you by the way that you've been acting, with people. And I'm gonna have to finish this later because I really want to finish it. But Ashley says to Karen, basically she shouldn't have to. What does she say to her? She was fake with her apology, or fake with her I don't know, her condolences, or her, I don't know what she was saying, but she told her, don't draw. I'm gonna have to finish this because now I can't concentrate, and I have something to do, and I can't finish. I wish I had more time. I'm gonna have to come back and finish after. We're gonna get this video. You guys are gonna get this video later. Maybe I'll come back on my lunch break and finish it. But I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. All right.
There's no resolution to what everyone that I have talked to has nothing to do. Everyone that I've talked to has brought it up in a conversation, and we have both given our opinion.
I'm with Candace.
I'm done talking.
I'm with Candace.
Because you all are being hypocrites.
Hypocrites. All of y'all bitches are being hypocrites. Why? Because all of you bitches done had a moment where y'all done gone off on somebody, y'all done said something to somebody. Like Ashley, every person at that table you got a problem with. You got a problem with everybody, or had a problem with Karen. You've had a problem with me. You've had a problem with Giselle. You've had a problem with Robin. Everybody. Monique, same thing. Last year you just had a umbrella to this girl's face, this girl's neck. Come on, bitch. You're not gonna be able to. Come on, one car per green light. You can't say that Candace's behavior or how she reacted in the situation is any different from y'all's. And opinions are judgments. Whether you feel like you were right or you were wrong, once you have an opinion on somebody's behavior, that's a judgment. You're judging them, whether it's in favor of them or whether it's not in favor of them. Y'all are hypocrites up here. So I don't know what the hell they trying to do or what's happening, but I agree. You don't even like Ashley. Yes, yes, Candace. Monique, you don't even like Ashley. You won't even let her in your house. So let's talk about that, since you want to tell me how I should treat her and how I should talk to her. You don't even like the bitch. Let's talk about that, bitch.
As thoughts.
That's a point.
Ashley and Michael.
Yep. Everybody.
What everybody else is thinking.
Come on, Candace.
It's like pots and kettles and everybody is black, and I don't have time for any of it.
Here's to fake bitches and ass grabbing.
Here's to fake bitches. Here's to fake bitches and ass grabbing. Katie. Katie's ass is crazy. Here's to fake bitches and ass grabbing. That really sent the people over. They started laughing. Walked away. You being fake, Ashley. You should be used to Karen being fake to you. That's what you do to everybody. They're giving Ashley a taste of her fucking medicine, and she's not as mouthy as she was when she was at Candace's house. Oh, I am. All that mouthy bullshit, bitch. No, bitch. You ain't got nothing to say now. The truth will come out. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your ass up. Exactly. Everybody now talking. Now all of a sudden you mum's the word. For everybody else's situation, you got a lot of mouth, Ashley. But now it's time to talk about your situation, and you can't talk about it. You can't say a word about it, child, please.
Karma is a bitch, honey.
Karma is a bitch, honey. What do you have to say about the IRS, bitch? The bar of salt? Yeah. You walked into that one, bitch. Why did you say yeah? You walked into that one, bitch. We can work with the IRS, but a sexual assault, a charge, bitch.
You have to go there.
Karen went there, bitch. I'm here for it. Karen went there. Karen went there, bitch.
You need to stop worrying about my man's dick, and you better tell her not to drop the soap.
No, isn't that funny how they showed her? You better tell him not to drop the soap. Tell Michael not to drop the soap. But in Michael's case, he probably is willing. Oh, I dropped the soap, fellas. Anybody want to see I dropped the soap? Baby, let me tell you how sweet it is for for your own words to be used against you. Tell that nigga not to drop the soap, bitch.
I'm not a hypocrite. I've been saying the same things to you.
You are a hypocrite. You just had an umbrella to Robin's throat last season. You are a hypocrite. You cannot tell this girl how she's behaving, and you are framing it like you're above it, like you've never acted this way before. Instead of saying, you know what? I know how it is to get out of sorts. I understand how it is. Instead of saying that, you're telling her this, as though you have never been in a similar situation. I cannot be chastised by somebody who does exactly what they're telling me not to do. Now that's the second time you didn't threaten somebody, girl. They all acting like children, child. Check your friends. You keep your friends honest. You don't check them. There's a way that, and she doesn't trust you. She doesn't trust you, bitch. You done done the same thing. Last year you was in Robin's face, and this year you're framing it as if you're above the behavior. I understand where Candace is coming from. Candace is acting like a child, though. Drag me, girl. You're acting like a child. But again, you are operating from a space where you're a little girl dealing with mother issues, and you are approaching all of your adult female relationships in this group the same way you would approach your mother. So that's why they're talking to you like you're a kid.
Let me just apologize.
Look at Ashley standing by herself. She's such a damn fool. I don't think they're showing any compassion to her. Yeah, you're fighting with all of your friends, and this is a result of your relationship with your mother, and you need to straighten that out. However, when you're dealing with friends, it's hard to deal with people who don't understand. Like, I've had my cousin tell me, I've never seen anybody talk to their mother the way that you talk to your mother. And I had to ask her, does your mother talk to you the way my mother talks to me? Silence befalls over the land. Right. So you want me to show respect to a person who doesn't show respect to me, because why? Do I not deserve the same respect? Does she not deserve the same respect? Like, you're saying that I'm supposed to allow disrespect because this person is a parent? That's false. That's false, and that's a lie from the seventh corner of hell. And you need to dispel it and unlearn it. You need to heal, and that's it. Therapy is going to work. Hopefully she continues. Hopefully she's in therapy, and hopefully she'll wean herself from her mother.
So I have to figure out how to turn this around.
Yep, you do.
With everybody.
Or it's going to affect all your relationships.
This hoedown didn't work out that well.
Next time on The Real Housewives of Potomac.
So the implication is that you think he did do it.
Yes, we do think he did do it, you fucking bitch. That scamming ass play on words, trying to get people's words fucked up and mixed up, girl, bye. The fuck out of here with that. Anyways, y'all, tell me what y'all think of the episode. Get down in the comments. Sorry it took so long to upload. I wanted to get to the end of the story, and I didn't get to the end earlier this morning, so I had to come back this afternoon. So hopefully this will be up soon. It won't take that long to upload and process. So hopefully you guys are okay. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.